What's up, guys? Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about liquidity sweep versus BOS, right? This is something that was personally requested on my Instagram, right? I made a post, asking what type of videos you guys want me to post and what type of questions or topics you want me to talk about within my video. So this is one of the topics that came up. This is going to be a quick video. This is something really simple. Nothing in this market is 100%, right? That's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. Nothing in this market is 100%, but I do have some key clues and hints that you can use. And I'm gonna show you guys examples here that you can use to determine whether the market is, just sweeping liquidity or whether it's an actual BOS. So I'm gonna show you what I use to determine that. And simply, the term that I want you to focus on is momentum, right? Momentum is gonna be the main term that we're gonna use for this video, and we might dive into some other topics. Okay, so that's gonna be the main topic. Is just trying to determine whether it's gonna be a liquidity sweep or a BOS. All right. Now, before I get into it, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, right? The link is in the description. Also, don't forget to join the community, right? Join the mentorship community. It's full of traders, profitable traders, or traders that wants to become profitable. So it's made for like-minded people that is striving to become profitable in these markets and just achieve a life of financial freedom through trading. Okay, so if you're interested in something like that, the mentorship community is for you. The pair itself does not matter, guys. The thing we want to focus on here today is determining what key clues we can use to determine whether it is a liquidity sweep or a BOS. So I want you guys to look at DXY here, and you can see right here we are ranging. Okay, we are ranging right here. This is from, I think this is in September right here. And one thing I want you to notice is right here. Notice these lows. Okay, and the key thing I want you to notice about these lows, and this is what we're going to be talking about today, is all of these were liquidity sweeps. All right, we have a liquidity sweep here. Okay, and we have a liquidity sweep here. Okay, why did I not say this was a liquidity sweep? And we'll talk about that, right? This is what we want to talk about, is how to determine which one is going to be a liquidity sweep and which one is not. Okay, so in this case, in this instance right here, one thing I want you to notice is the momentum behind these moves. So you see, as soon as the market goes underneath this low, we immediately retrace back to the upside, right? We can see an impulsive right back to the upside. This is what you're going to use to determine whether it is a liquidity sweep or whether it's an actual BOS. And we're going to try to find some more examples on that. Is the momentum of that. Okay, what is the actual momentum behind that move? Is the market maintaining the low? Right, this is something I want you to pay attention to. This question: is the market maintaining? All right, is the market maintaining that break? So in this case, you can see right here it happened twice. Right, we have this low right here. Right, maybe some people was thinking this was going to be a BOS and the market was going to continue lower after that, but you can see after we went underneath this low, we immediately retraced back higher. Okay, same thing happened here. We have this low here. The market went underneath this low. Look what happened. We immediately retraced back higher. You can see that impulse towards the upside right back higher, showing that this was a liquidity sweep. You can see the momentum, the reaction that shows us that, hey, okay, the market is not maintaining these lows. Okay, there's a difference between when the market breaks the low and when the market maintains the low. All right, so that's what I want you to focus on, those two words right here. There's a difference between when the market breaks a low and maintains the low. All right, so if you want an extra confluence into knowing or try to avoid the being part of a liquidity sweep, this is what you want to focus on, is focus on noticing when the market is actually maintaining a certain low. All right, so in this example right here, you can see this last low that was broken. You see the major difference. You can see the market went underneath these previous lows here, and we barely went any further. Okay, we went barely underneath the lows and we immediately went back up. Barely underneath these lows here, barely underneath this one, and we went immediately back up. Now this low right here, you can see this low right here. As the market went underneath this low, we maintained this low a lot more than we maintained those lows. You can see the market sat underneath here for a little bit more. And look at the rally back, right? This rally is not as impulsive as these rallies up here. You can see the market gave a a pretty small rally to the upside, and after that we completely stopped, right? We completely halted. You can see the momentum in the buyers is not as aggressive as these two areas right here. This is something that you want to focus on and you want to notice, is look at the aggression behind it, right? So usually when I talk about momentum, this is what you want to see. When you're going for momentum, this is exactly what you want to see. If the market is going to be bearish, right, this is how the momentum should look. As the market is going down, when we break these lows, first you want to see the market maintain the low. So yeah, you at least want to see the market sit here for at least a little bit, and then we give a retracement, right? We give a retracement like this. This is how a bearish market should be in avoiding liquidity sweeps, right? This is an actual BOS right here, because the market went underneath this low and we maintained that low before giving that retracement, and then we continued lower. But also I want you to focus on the momentum. You can see here I drew out that the market is impulsively moving lower, but when we go back, when we give that retracement, we give that pullback, you want to see that pullback be slow, right? You want to see that momentum die down as we are buying. That shows that sellers are way more aggressive, which also means that when the market does make a new low, your lows are going to be more likely to be maintained, which is going to be true just BOSs in general, right? So if you're trying to avoid being part of liquidity sweeps, when the market breaks the low or breaks the high, right, vice versa, that you're looking for, make sure the market maintains that area. Okay, make sure the market is maintaining that high, and you can see the market actually sit above there. If you see the market doing something like this, if I see a market do something like this, go underneath this low, and then we immediately retrace with the same pressure, especially if it's an impulse. If you see an impulse down, right, an impulsive move down, and then you see another impulsive move higher with that same aggression, most likely is going to be a liquidity sweep, right? You have to think about that. Most likely it's going to be a liquidity sweep. So usually me, when I'm trying to confirm whether it's a liquidity sweep, whether it's a BOS, I'm looking for the market to maintain that low, and I'm looking for some type of, slow momentum within the buyers, right? I'm looking for the market to at least sit here for a little bit, right? It doesn't have to be too long. At least you just want to see the market sit here just for a little bit, and then as we pull back, you want to see that complex pullback. You want to see the market kind of struggle to go higher. You don't want to see the market match the same aggression, because most likely than not is going to be a liquidity sweep if the market is matching that same aggression with that same momentum, all right, underneath that low, as we see here. As we see in this example right here, you can see we have this huge impulse down, but the market is not matching that same aggression. You can see we rallied back up, but we're not matching that impulse. You can see here we're just aggressively going back higher after breaking these lows. Okay, so that is a perfect example right there. I think I have another example that I can show you guys. In this case right here, as soon as we seen the market, let me delete this real quick. As soon as we seen the market make this low, and this is what I mean when I say when the market maintains a low, right? This is a perfect example. As you can see, we invalidated this liquidity right here. We take out all of this liquidity, these highs, and you can see this impulsive move lower. Now look at this. Look at the retracement, right? This is exactly what you want to see. Look at the retracement. You can see this impulse lower, and then look at this retracement. You can see the weakness in the buyers. This is how you know when the market is ready to be on one side of the market. This is what I mean when I say focus on momentum. That is how you know what direction the market wants to go in, and when you know it is a proper BOS right here. This is when you know it is a proper break of structure, when we can actually maintain it. In this case right here, like I said, you can see the impulsive move lower that broke this low. That's our BOS, and you can see we maintain that low by creating this slow momentum back to the upside. We don't see a huge rally like we were seeing here, right? So that means now the market is ready to go in that direction. Here we're just sweeping liquidity highs and lows. So until the market gives you that clear break of structure and momentum, and you see we're maintaining that direction, that's when you should be ready to get in and look for your setups and everything like that. If you're confused about whether it's going to be a liquidity sweep or whether it's going to be a BOS, if you don't see clear momentum in the market maintaining that direction, then most likely than not it's going to be a liquidity sweep, or the market is ranging. And I don't advocate trading in ranges, right? I don't trade in ranges. I usually wait for the market to show me some type of trend, and that's when I trade. So that is my tips for you guys to determine whether, it's going to be a liquidity sweep or a BOS. All right. So let me know what questions or concerns you guys have in the comments. Send me any more topics that you want me to talk about, or you just want me to analyze for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.